Hi guys, today we are going to complete our discussion concerning chapter 5 part 2. Let's get started. Sept informed Rassendyll that the king was being held prisoner in Zenda castle. Rassendyll received a letter from Antoinette de Maubert. She wanted him to meet her at the summer house as she had information that might save him. Rassendyll met Antoinette. She said that Duke Michael forced her to write the letter. She told Rassendyll about the Duke's plan to take over the throne and marry Flavia. She urged him to leave at once because 3 of the famous 6 were on their way to kill him. They arrived and a fight broke out. Rassendyll escaped unhurt. Questions. 1. Sept brings news from the real king. What is it? Sept brings news from the real king. What is it? ما الخبر؟ The king is at the castle of Zenda. موجود بزندا. How does Rassendyll come out of the summer house alive? Or Rodolphe Rassendyll encountered with armed men during the meeting with Lady de Maubert. Discuss. Or discuss the scene in which Rassendyll used an iron-topped table to save himself. Or describe the most thrilling or interesting scene in the novel. الإجابة. He picks up the iron table and holds it by legs. The top of the table gives him a complete protection as it hits the men and they all fell down the steps. كلهم طرحوا أرضا. 2. What did the letter warn him about? ما التحذير؟ ما هو التحذير؟ If Rassendyll, the king, didn't go to the summer house, his life would be in danger. سوف يعرض حياته للخطر إن لم يذهب إلى المنزل. Number 3. Rodolphe Rassendyll could have been killed several times throughout the story. Give 2 examples. تعرض راسندل للقتل أكثر من مرة. أعطينا أمثلة. Rassendyll could have been killed when he went to the hunting lodge with Sept to bring the real king. Michael's men almost trapped him, but he could escape. عندما ذهب مع سبت لمنزل الصيد لإحضار الملك هناك كاد أن يقتله رجال مايكل بعد وقوعه في مصيدتهم أو في فخهم لولا أنه تمكن من الهرب. When he went to the summer house to meet de Maubert, he also could have been killed by the Duke's men, but he could also escape without any hurt. Then, when he went to the castle of Zenda to save the king, Richard could have killed him if the king hadn't helped him by pushing a chair against Richard's legs. So Richard fell down and it was easy for Rassendyll to kill him. السؤال ده الجزء ده مش مطلوب لأنه من غير مقرر هذا العام. Okay. While he was fighting Robert Handzau in the forest of Zenda, Robert could have killed him if Fritz hadn't arrived in time. برضو هذا الجزء غير مقرر فدعونا منه. According to Sept, number 5, according to Sept and Rassendyll, who wrote the letter telling Rassendyll to go to the summer house and why? According to them, Michael had written that letter to trap Rassendyll and kill him. Or, who writes a letter to Rassendyll and what does it say? Who does he suspect really wrote it? Antoinette de Maubert writes a letter. It tells him to come to a summer house in a garden late at night. He suspects that Michael wrote the letter. What would happen if Rassendyll showed the letter to anyone? It would put Antoinette de Maubert in great danger as Michael would punish her. Antoinette betrayed Michael. Rightly discuss. اشرح كيف خانت أنتوانيت مايكل. هي خانته بس كان عندها حق. وضح ذلك. مهم جدا. Antoinette knew about Michael's evil plans to kill his brother and Rasandel in order to take the crown. So she decided to help Rasandel as she believed that Michael had no right to become king. تعرف انه ملوش الحق في انه يبقى ملك ولذلك قررت مساعدة راسندل. What did Antoinette tell Rasandel when he went to the summer house? She told him that Michael's men were planning to kill him there and that he must leave before they come. She told him that Michael's men were planning to kill him there and that he must leave before they come. Number 8. Antoinette proved to be a kind-hearted and clever woman. Explain. برهن على أن أنطوانيت ذات قلب عطوف، يعني هي امرأة لها قلب عطوف ورحيم. ادي أمثلة. For example, she helped Rasandel at the summer house and told him about Michael's plan to kill him. She helped Rasandel at the summer house and told him about Michael's plan to kill Rasandel. Number 2, she didn't approve of Michael's plans to kill his brother and take the crown. لم توافق على هذه الخطة. She helped to take care of the king who was very ill in the castle. الجزء ده برضو غير مقرر ولا اللي بعد منه اللي هي even when she was held a prisoner as a mansion she managed to send letters to Rasandel with يوحنا. الجزء ده مش مطالبين بيه. Number 9. When Rasandel talks to Ditchard at the summer house, what does Ditchard offer him? Why doesn't Rasandel accept the offer? عرض على الشيء لم يقبله. ليه؟ Ditchard offers to give Rasandel 50,000 English pounds and a safe journey to the borders, but Rasandel refused because he didn't trust him and because of the sake of Virginia and to save the king also. عرض عليه 50,000 جنيه بريطاني ورحلة آمنة إلى الحدود، إلا أن راسندل رفض لأنه لم يثق فيه. Duke Michael was a cunning man. Give 2 examples. أقول ماكر داهية. أعطينا مثالين. Michael was a very cunning and evil man. شرير. He wanted to kill his brother to take the crown, so he held him a prisoner in the castle. سجن أخيه في القلعة وكاد أن يقتله أو أراد أن يقتله للاعتلاء على العرش. When Rasandel took the place of the king, he planned to kill him and take his body to the old town where it would be found and Fred and Sabt would be arrested for murdering Rasandel. يعني حيقتله ويرميه في الجزء القديم القديمة وهكذا يتهم في قتله كل من سابت and Freds. He held Antoinette prisoner in the mansion to stop her from helping Rasandel. ده برضو جزء غير مقرر. What was the Duke's plan to get rid of Rasandel, Sabt, Freds and the real king? ايه الخطة بتاعته؟ ممكن سؤال تاني. How do you think Michael's wicked plan خطة شريرة to be king was a clever one? الإجابة في 3 نقاط. The plan was to kill Rasandel and to take his body into the old part, okay, to be found there. Michael would arrest Sabt and Fred for murdering Rasandel. Number 3, a message would be sent to Zenda and the real king would be murdered too. Number C, the next afternoon Sabt informed Rasandel that the Duke and his 3 men had left the city for Zenda. He wanted to tell the princess the truth, but Sabt stopped him. The news about the proposal spread. The people were happy and they cheered for the couple. Questions. What is a poll? A poll is a formal party with dancing. In the late 19th century. Why have they prepared the ball for the princess? To ask the princess to marry him. To marry the king. Rasandel the king. To please the people of the capital. يسعد الناس. How did Sabt react when Rasandel was told